Man, this is some really good beer. Whoa, how did you guys get here? Well, since you're here, we need to talk about drink packages, and we will right after this. So you booked your cruise. Now, what's next? Uh, are you gonna book some extras? And by extras, I mean shore excursions, specialty dining, shows, photo packages. But there's one more extra that we need to talk about, and that is drink packages. Now, I've only sailed on Carnival and Royal, so I'll pretty much just keep my comments to that since I don't really know about the other cruise lines. And so you might be asking, well, what what is a drink package? What do I get with a drink package? Should I get a drink package? And I guess my response to that is it really just depends. First of all, are you a alcohol drinker? Do you drink beer? Do you drink wine, whiskey, or do you just don't drink any alcohol? So the easy part of that is if you don't drink alcohol, then they usually have what they call like a soda package or a bubbles package, and that would just include obviously sodas, juices, specialty coffees, things of that nature. So if you're not an alcohol drinker, but you do want to have, you do like to drink soda, you do like to have the nice coffees, maybe some juices, then I would probably recommend the soda package because it's not really that expensive, and it's depending on the cruise line and how long the cruise is and things of that nature. I mean, it's roughly $10 a day. And if you are planning on having a nice specialty coffee or soda, then that's not a bad deal. So I would recommend that for the non-drinkers. Now, if you are a drinker, if you drink beer, if you drink liquors or wine or things like that, well then what I would say is you need to determine, what's typical for you, as far as the number of drinks, because that's basically how this is going to boil down. And if, for example, if you're the type of person, you're probably you like to drink alcohol, or you just like to have some wine or whatever, and you're only planning on having one or two drinks a day, then perhaps the drink package is not something I would recommend for you, because first of all, you got to start out with the cost of the drink package. And I know Royal Caribbean, it's kind of pricey, certainly more pricey now than it was before the pandemic, and depending on the length of cruise, the cruise ship you're on, I've seen the prices right around $70 a day, or up to $80 a day. Sometimes you can catch sales and get maybe 15 to 30% off, depending on which sale that you catch. And so that's where you got to start, because if you're only going to have a couple of drinks a day, maybe you're planning on having like a beer after dinner, or maybe a couple glasses of wine after dinner, then I would say it's probably not worth the money. So that's where I would start with that, and it's the same. It's pretty much the same with Carnival. You know, if you're only going to have a drink or two per day, then I don't think the drink package is worth it. But now if you're planning on having, if you're one of those, if you know for a fact that you're probably going to average 6 drinks a day, 5 drinks a day, then perhaps that's when you might consider getting the drink package. You know, different, especially if some of those drinks are going to be you know, mixed drinks, because the mixed drinks are a lot more. Cocktails, you know, or if you're going to have, you know, a really high-end bourbon that you like to drink or something, martinis, because those can be, you know, depending on which brand, which type, it could be $16 a drink. You know, it just depends. So in that case, if you know for a fact that you're gonna average 5 or 6 drinks a day, and you're gonna have a lot of cocktails, martinis, you know, daiquiri drinks, things like that, then I would probably consider getting it. And definitely if you know if you're going to drink more than that, anything more than 6 a day, then definitely I would say go ahead and get it, because the drink prices on the cruise ship, they're not exactly cheap, you know. And then when you factor in tips, things like that, you're probably better off just going ahead and getting the drink package. Now, another group of cruisers out there, you know, if you're one of those folks that gets free drinks in the casino, you know, if you booked your cruise on a casino offer, and part of the offer is that you get your free drinks in the casino, then I would say that's something you could take into consideration. I know that the last 2 cruises that I did on Royal, I get free drinks in the casino because they were both casino offers. So for me, I didn't book the drink package. I just, you know, if I wanted a drink, I went down to the casino, got my drink, and then, you know, went somewhere else if that's what I was going to do. Now, the only downside to that is that usually, you know, if you're getting free drinks in the casino, the thing you need to keep in mind is that you're only going to get those free drinks if the casino is open. So, you know, for example, if it's a port day, you know, like say, you know, when you pull in a Cozumel or something, well, the casino's not going to be open. So if you're staying on the ship, then you're going to have to pay for your drinks. Now, for me, it worked out. I'm not a guy that's going to be, you know, throwing down certainly more than 5 or 6 drinks a night. So for me, it worked to my advantage just to get the free drinks in the casino. Now I did, you know, full disclosure, I did purchase a drink or two here and there, you know, from like the Schooner Bar or maybe up in the Solarium Bar, you know, because I don't want to spend all my time in the casino, and I would like to have a drink, you know, if while I'm out in the Solarium or hang out in the Schooner Bar and enjoy that. So I guess what I'm getting at is you really have to sit down and, you know, if you're thinking about the drink package, really sit down and think about what type of drinks you're going to drink, you're planning on drinking, the number of drinks you think that you're going to drink, and start from that standpoint and try to determine whether or not you're going to get the drink package. And then something else to consider, if you've got 2 adults in a room and one person is going to book the drink package, that means the other adult is going to have to buy the drink package too. So these are all things that, you're going to have to consider. And I guess there is no easy answer. I think each person's got to make that decision on their own. And if you're not a heavy drinker, if you're just that type of person, maybe you want to have a glass of wine after dinner, or maybe have a couple of cold beers up on the Lido and that's it, then I don't know that the drink package would be good for you. So I hope that information is useful to you. I hope that's informs you a little bit more. And as always, if you got questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer whatever questions I can. I've sailed mostly on Carnival and Royal, and I've been on cruises where I did buy the drink package and cruises where I didn't. So, that's what I can bring to the table on that discussion. So I hope you guys had a good day, and hopefully you got some cruises booked for the future. And that will do it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please consider hitting the like button, subscribing, possibly sharing, and I will see you on the next video. Take care.